All right, so we have our first call of the day. Looks to be a condensate issue. Dispatch tech says condensate line from furnace freezes up during severe cold weather. So odds are it's a 90% furnace in an attic. More than likely doesn't have insulation on the drain line or heat tape to keep that from freezing. But we'll have to get up there and see, and figure out what it is. We'll let the customer know and give them options to fix it. All right, so what I thought it was a 90% furnace, and we've got insulation around these drains. The homeowner's actually tried to level the fall, or got better fall than it had. He said it was sagging through here, but that pipe goes all the way back into there, and overall we've got about 50 feet of drain, but there's no heat tape on this. This 90% furnace here will make water in the heat cycle, and it'll come back down through this pipe and then drain out the side of the furnace over here. And when it gets frigid in the single digits and it's up here in this unconditioned attic, that water will freeze and then your furnace won't work. So I got to looking around up here, and I think what I'm gonna do is offer him a fix of rerouting the drain from here over to that plumbing vent and just dropping it in there and cutting the length of the drain down from 50 feet to maybe 15. And then still offer him a heat tape for it. But we'll see what we can get going on it, and I'll give you guys an update whenever we get it fixed. All right, so I've built up the customer a price here. We will have to replace the plug for the furnace, have to put a GFI in there. Gonna have to get the heat tape, all that, reroute the drain. He's actually got the PVC that I'm gonna use if he goes for the repair. So not gonna have to charge him for the materials on that, just the extra fittings to put it into that plumbing drain. And overall, we're looking at a price out the door with him at a little over $700. So we'll see what he wants to do as far as repairs go, and we'll keep you guys updated. All right, well, the customer has approved the repair. I will have to run to the supply house and get a few parts, and we'll get him up and going, make sure that line doesn't freeze again. He'll have heat the rest of the winter. All right, so our drain starts, well, for the AC it starts there, but for the furnace, it starts about right there. Drops down out here, goes down through here, all the way across there. Comes here, has a 90 that drops down, and another 90 that goes across. Goes down here, across the walkway, another 90 down, another 90 over. Comes over here a few feet, and then has another 90 straight down. Every single one of those 90s is a hard turn that will slow down the flow of that water. So whenever we're doing a drain line, we want to make sure that there's as few hard turns as possible to keep the flow going well and make sure that the pipe itself has good fall. So that's probably why the water is freezing in there, is it has so many hard turns, and it's got good flow through here. But once we get down over there where it goes across the walkway and down to the hot water tank closet, it doesn't have very good fall. So more than likely over there is where it's freezing. All right, we've got pretty well everything dry fitted together minus a couple fittings so far, and running the heat tape on it. But I'll show you what I've got done so far. We have cut that drain line and 45'd it down here and gone just straight over to here. As you can see, we cut the 90 off there, put a T on there. Still got to put the fitting there to get it all in there and glue it all together. But we've done that, and then we have added this GFI here to be able to plug in our heat tape once we get that finished up and wrapped around there, to allow that whole pipe through here to be heated all the way up into the 1.5 inch termination, where it won't freeze. It'd be too much pipe for it to freeze into and stop up the furnace. Here we are with the finished product of the heat tape going around the drain right down into there. All right, so we got the customer up and going, got that drain moved over to that plumbing vent, got it out of the way, put the heat tape on there. He shouldn't have any more issues with the drain clogging back up due to it freezing in sub-zero temperatures. I don't think he's going to have any issues for the foreseeable future at this point.